Hello there. Welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling ding dong the bell. It's Monday morning, 7:15. It was cloudy early on, nice and cool, but the sun's getting out now and it's rapidly warming up. So we'll have 3 men on site today. Wind's here already. And we'll be starting on the piggery. So I'll go and have a quick look at the chickens. I'm looking forward to today to start on the biosecurity in this piggery properly. I'm going to put a filter in line in the water supply. I'll put a stopcock on that tank. I'll have to drain the tank. I'll put a stopcock on it. Then I'll put a coarse filter. And I'll put a finer filter. I may even put a carbon filter on it. The canister filters, and I'll get 2 or 3 spare filters, and when they change them, when they get dirty, change them, and you can reuse them. You put them in the washing machine on a gentle wash, and then keep changing them over every week, whenever they're needed. All lively enough. These bigger ones are getting very inquisitive now. When you look in the box, they don't run away anymore. They're straining their necks to see what's going on. Yeah, I'll turn the lamps off. I think it's getting warm. Last 2 or 3 days the lamps have been on all day as well. But today we'll unplug them. Yeah, so as usual, I'll make 2 or 3 videos throughout the day. I'll do a time lapse today, I think. Putting this net up on this side. I assume we're starting this side. So yeah, I'll get back to you later. It's 12 o'clock, so we'll go and have a look what we've done this morning. I've been down Compostela and got soft drinks again. It's warm, very warm, the sun's out full belt. So the last 3 or 4 days the cooler weather's gone through, obviously. As you can see, we've made a start. Okay. So as you can see, maybe, I don't know if you can or not, I'll come up here a bit. we're using them clips. Now I've got a bag full of them clips, I don't know, maybe 100 odd of them. And I showed them I showed them all the work. They clip onto a net and then you fasten the clip to whatever. And they seemed a good idea to me. But when we were talking about it, Friday in particular, Saturday it was in particular, they didn't want to use them. They wanted flat iron, flat bar, which we will use, I've no doubt, to fasten it to the concrete. And I got tech screws to fasten them clips into the tin sheet of the fascia board. But when I come back from from Compostela rather, they'd changed their mind. They'd figured out the best way to do it in their minds. So when I came back, I seen they'd started using the clips, but not the tech screws. I would think the tech screws won't, under that fascia board is angle iron, and the tech screws won't go through the angle iron, I suspect. So what they've done, they've used the clips, they've drilled them and riveted them through the angle iron and the fascia board, and it's going to do a pretty good job, I think. And then no doubt on the bottom they'll use a flat bar. So I give them my ideas, they've got their own ideas. I give them the stuff I've got and they left them to it, and then they've come up with their own idea of using the best of what I supplied them with and what they think is the best way of doing it with the flat bar, and we'll get a good job of them, no doubt at all, which is a better way to proceed than somebody trying to tell them, oh no, we must do it this way because I think this way is the best or that way is the best. Let people give them the gear, let people come up with their own way of doing things, and that's going to be a good strong fastening, I think, for that netting. And I thought the netting was 7 feet wide. We measured it this morning, it's actually 10 feet wide, so it's long enough to fasten to the wall and to the wall on this side, I think, as well, without patching in, adding a thin strip of netting to the bottom to make it fit and sewing it up. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with the way we're going, and I would think this side will be finished today. Now they're going into the rhythm with it. It won't take them long to finish fastening to the top, and then the flat bar onto the top of the wall is going to be much easier, not climbing up the wall to fasten to the top of the thing. So we should get this side finished and maybe start the other side as well. But Soy was on about every 10 feet or so putting an angle, a Rio bar upright to stop the net blowing in. So I don't know whether he's still going to do that or it'll just suffice as it is. I've just seen that these clips is up to here fastened in. It's only 3 meters left to go, so that'll soon be half an hour and that net will be fastened at the top and they'll be onto the bottom. So yeah, easily be finished by this afternoon and probably starting on the other side. Now the sides are quite easy, but 10 feet isn't deep enough from the top there to the bottom here. So we're going to have to go the other way around. We're going to have to go up and down, as opposed to one piece across. So the two ends will be a bit more complicated, I think. This one not so bad, but the other end with the chicken shed, I don't know how we'll do that. Maybe we can go right across from the piggery onto that back wall and enclose the hen house entirely. I don't know. We'll see how it develops. So I'll leave this video there, and we'll do another one this evening. I'll probably come down this afternoon and put it on time lapse, and that might be interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big?
Big ones. As you can see, the chickens are very lively. They're growing well. This afternoon it's cooled down a little bit, it's overcast, so they're quite active. When it's warm, they're not as active as this, but even the smaller birds are quite active. So the temperature's just right for them, obviously. It's 10 to 5, so we'll go and have a look at what we've done this morning, escorted by the cat as usual. So we've got the net up this side. Which looks alright. It's not tight, but it's tight. Now, same as here when we go around the pipe, we'll have to sew that up. I've ordered some bagging needles this morning, and we've got some. Well, I was looking for jute string, but that's not what I wanted. I'll show you what I did get. If I can find it. Here we are. Oh no, it's a feeding bowl. Here we are. This is what I wanted. So this is what I got. Which is quite thick string. We did have this already, nylon, straw as they call it here, but that's what they wanted, so that's what I got them. So yeah, it's going to do the job. I'm confident of that. We've got flat bar on the bottom. I would have thought they'd put the flat bar on the top of the wall, but that's how they've done it. We've got them clips at the top, as I was saying before. It will get very dusty, this netting, or 2 or 3 weeks, and it will be difficult for air to get through, so we'll be constantly washing it with a pressure hose. To let air in, but I think it'll do the job. It took all day to do it. Now tomorrow they'll be on to that side, and it should be quicker tomorrow because they're repeating what they've done today now. Now, I thought that net was 7 foot wide. It turns out it's 10 foot wide. So hopefully it'll reach from the guttering to the outside wall without adding a piece to it, which would be a lot of sewing if you let a bit in on the bottom. Maybe the clips would clip it together as well. But I did have a comment a couple of weeks ago suggesting I fastened to where the spouting was, and I think from his comment this is what he envisaged, but he was fastening it on the outside, and I think we've got what I was planning is what he was saying was a good idea, I think. But anyway, that's screened off, all that one side. That side done tomorrow. The ends will be a little bit different, but we'll sort that out when we get to them. Yeah, it's coming along. So next couple of days we'll be finished, and then we'll be lime washing it out, and then we'll start looking for pigs. Get some pigs back in, which will be good. Get the income stream going again, because we are missing the pork sales in the shop. Jean bought the pigs off me. That went into the construction pot. And Jean made a profit for the shop on the pork. Of course, if I sold to the shop, I'm guaranteeing a price for the piggery. Whereas if I sold to pig buyers, as all farmers are, you're price takers and they dictate the price to you. I took a clip earlier on inside these chicken sheds, which I hope you'll find interesting. So yeah, that's it for today. Like I say, I'm quite happy with what we've got done. And tomorrow we should get that other side done, starting on this end. Should be a lot quicker tomorrow, now we know what we're doing with it. So I'll leave this video there, and we'll see you all again tomorrow.